and share her why it's important to her, and the actions she's going to take in the next 90 days to achieve her goals.
Hi, my name is Erin. I've been a wellness advocate for 2 years this month. Can you hear me? Okay. I've been a wellness advocate with doTERRA for 2 years this month. It's super exciting. My why, I think, kind of started when I was pretty young. I've always been super passionate about the environment and feeling like how we live our everyday lives really makes the biggest impact on our planet. And so as I got older, I started really searching how to best live every day and the things we're using, and just like I said, how we were living our lives to be of the best benefit. And when I became a parent, my oldest will be 20 next month, I really started diving into natural health care, DIYing, like anything that kind of supported that. And it led me to essential oils. But 15 years ago or so, there was really not a lot of information out there about it. I didn't know about sourcing, I didn't know about synthetics, I didn't know about any of those things. But eventually I learned about doTERRA, and the little bit that I found out, I was really intrigued. And it wasn't until I saw a post that Mare did on Facebook about her journey with essential oils, with doTERRA specifically, I kind of dove in. And had such a profound, immediate impact, not, unlike anything I'd ever used before, that I knew that there was something very different about the oils that I had from me. And so from that point, I felt really compelled to share them. And but even more so, I was dealing with debilitating anxiety, and wasn't really even leaving my house. And so I thought, all these oils, I bought in every oil kit, I dove in, and I was like, let's see, what this can do for me. And it changed my life. I went from not really being the mom I wanted to be, or the wife I wanted to be, or the friend I wanted to be, like I said, not even really leaving my house, to feeling so compelled to share these oils and figure out how they were going to benefit me, that it just completely changed my life. Using them daily, every day, preventatively, made such a difference for me that I felt just really compelled to share my story and know that other people's lives could be transformed as well from something as simple as an essential oil. And really, small steps make really big impacts. I really believe that. So that's my why.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Erin, for sharing. Okay, so this next picture is basically, it shows success, and how success doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen out on a whim. It happens because it is actually scheduled. And when looking at this is actually what Pipes is. So, in essence, in the preparation mode, if you're building this business, I'm sure your enroller or whoever got you into doTERRA asked you to do a 100s list when you started, and it's basically all the people that you feel in your life, creating that list, that would benefit in some way, shape, or form from natural solutions, oils, supplements. And then you've got the invite. So those are the people that you're actually going to invite from your 100s list. And then you've got the people that you're actually presenting to. And then you've got your enrollees, of course. And then the smallest percentage are going to be your builders. So everyone's got an important piece to the puzzle. So as you can see, the more you do your pipes, and the more you really hone in on that, the more builders you're going to find. So that is success and pipes. Next, we don't have time to do this right now, but this is the success tracker activity. That's page 8 in your workbook. And this is that 100s list that I just talked about. And this is a great place to track your pipes activities within all of your top people that are on your list. So this is just something you should be revisiting on a daily and weekly basis. and adding people to, crossing people off, and it's just a great tracker. So next we are going to be talking about follow-up and the lifestyle overview. Fortune is in the follow-up. We have to earn the right to keep our customers. The follow-up is one of the most important skills that people can develop in this business, and many people seem to struggle with this. Market research indicates that 80% of sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. So keep planting these seeds and keep nourishing these relationships. And also too, just because this is top priority in your mind doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be top priority in someone else's mind. I know personally, I loved check-ins from other people. I know I'm a busy mom, I've got a very busy life with 3 little ones. I love when people check in with me. And this is something that my sister taught me. She's a certified life coach, and she taught me about NATO. You have to remember to NATO, which is not be attached to the outcome. So you have to know that you've got the tools that can literally change people's lives in the most beautiful ways. And if they say no, don't take it personally. I actually said no 4 years ago. I said no to the business, and I said no to the oils because it wasn't my time. And then 2 years later, I dove in and fully entrenched myself with everything. So just also, along with the NATO, make sure you're coming from a loving and serving mindset and not a salesy and desperate mindset, because people can feel that energy. There's a lot with energy, and people can feel desperation. So you want to really make sure you find out what people's pain points are and serve them to the best of their ability. And once they enroll, make sure you don't forget about them. Don't leave them hanging. Make sure you continue to show up and continue educating them. And also getting them on the loyalty rewards program. As we know, this is our key to our residual income and financial future. So you don't have to haul buckets forever. So finding builders, where do I find them? I know the majority of people in here are looking for builders. And whether you are just starting out or you're 5, 10 years in, finding builders should always be a priority for you. And one of the biggest challenges many people face when finding builders is actually falling in love with potential and not action. So my number one strength is a futuristic, so I can literally see the potential in every single person. So this is something that I've had to really train myself to fall in love with action rather than just potential, because we may want the business for someone that they actually may never want for themselves. So a good place to start when you're thinking about your builders is look to your current customers and look to your people that are loving their oils, people that are loving the products, that are already on the loyalty rewards program. They've already been introduced to the doTERRA culture. They've already got a love for the product. And if you don't find builders right away, that's okay. Just keep enrolling, because statistically, 1 to 2 out of every 10 people that you enroll will be interested in the doTERRA business sooner or later. So one thing too that I had to learn from the very beginning is make sure you are actually mentioning the business opportunity at your classes. And I know there's plenty of people that don't do this. I didn't do this for a long time because I was so scared. But you're actually doing a disservice to the people that you're teaching, because I know how much this business, this joy, this business brings to me. Why not let someone else have that opportunity? So make sure you're actually mentioning it, because people don't know what they don't know. And like we said before, you don't know when your next diamond leader is waiting for you to show up to present them with this amazing opportunity. Okay. So finding your builders. Who do you know who is? Here's just some of the qualities of a builder: relationship-oriented, goal-oriented, positive, passionate, inspiring, entrepreneurial, in a phase of life that supports building a business, and looking for improved finances or a better future. So this is actually where you're going to create your builder avatar, and we're going to turn to page 9 in the workbook for this. So thinking about your avatar, when someone first told me about an avatar, I immediately thought of the movie. I was like, what's an avatar? They want me to create this character? But essentially, it's this character, it's this person that your ultimate builder, the person that you want to be connected to. If you're in this for the long haul, you want to be able to be connected with them through the whole journey. So when you're thinking about your avatar, I want you to be very specific in the qualities that he or she, this person, has. So for example, I'm going to share with you my avatar. So my avatar is someone who believes in the doTERRA mission and uses the oils, and they live this doTERRA lifestyle and culture on an everyday basis. I want someone who has experienced a positive change and has that vision and drive to share that positive change with others, to help other people. My avatar is a leader who is inspired by helping others, and then someone who is not going to give up when times are tough, but yet turn to their why to dig deep and to keep them going. My avatar is someone who is always open to being teachable and to be educated and into learning more about the oils, because there's so much to learn, and learning more about the supplements. Also, someone who continues or who wants to continue to grow personally and spiritually, and someone who is in this for the long haul, and motivation and the drive for the future potential is what motivates them. I also want to make sure I'm working with, so my avatar is someone who I connect with on a personal level and someone who I can have fun with. This business to me is the lightest aspect in my life. There is literally no heaviness whatsoever. I don't want to be working with someone that feels like their doTERRA business is weighing them down. I want their business to lift them up. And lastly, I want someone who's looking for a deeper purpose in life. So let's go to page 9 right now, and I would like for you to write down some of your qualities of your perfect business builder that you would like to partner with. And we'll give you 2 minutes for this.